So, yesterday I realized after seeing the recording of the lecture that none of you were actually able to see the way in which I tested the socket, because apparently my camera position was not correct. So this video has been created specifically for you to understand how to test the socket, how to interpret that socket testing, and what are the steps that you will follow for all of this. Okay, so this is the kind of socket that we will be seeing in the electro lab and in anywhere wherever you're going to use your electrical modalities. Okay, this is the most common type of socket that you're going to see. Okay, now if you see this top socket over here, this has 5 ports or 5 terminals. Each of these has a significance. Okay, this is your switch, this is your socket. Okay, now we have got one big single port which is for the earth terminal. We have got 2 ports for the neutral wire. We have got 2 ports for the live wire. Okay, now this is the kind of switch that you will be using for machines which are going to require less power or less wattage. This is a 5 ampere switch. Okay, so it is going to get less current, right? When you want to test the socket, what you will be doing is, this is the tester that you will be having. Okay, this is the metal component that you will be using for testing the socket. Okay, at the other end of the tester, this part, this is where you will be holding. Okay, so that you will be completing the circuit, and because you're completing the circuit this way, you will be able to identify if there is a flow of current in the terminal or not. So after you hold the tester this particular way, you should be able to see the glow of the bulb inside the tester. So it has to be held this way. You will ensure that the metal component of the tester comes in contact with the metal component within the port over here. Okay, exactly so. Okay, now I'm changing the orientation of the camera a bit. Once I test over here, I will be identifying if there is a glow in the tester when the metal comes in contact with the metal component of the tester. Okay, so no glow. Okay, this is with the switch in the off position. So ideally I should not be getting a glow in the tester. Now if I get a glow in the tester when I'm performing this step of the procedure, I will not continue to use this socket, because there is a fault within the socket, there's a current leak within the socket. I don't want to damage myself, my patient or my machine. Therefore I will not be using this particular socket. Okay, now I have tested this with the switch in the off position. Okay, so I have tested each and every port of the socket with the switch in the off position. When I switch it on, I will perform the same steps. Okay, so here I am ensuring that the metal component of the tester is in contact with the port, the terminal. No glow over here. Okay, this is the neutral terminal because there is no glow. Same thing. When I am doing this, I would like you to focus on this nice red glow within the tester. This indicates that the port in which the tester is conducting electricity, that is the live terminal. Okay, so we have identified one live port, and then this is the second live port. Okay, so essentially whenever you're considering a socket, you have to ensure it's a 3-pin socket, because you need a live terminal which is going to conduct the electricity. You need a neutral terminal to complete the circuit, and you need, very importantly, an earth circuit in case there's a leak in current. The earth is going to transmit it down into the ground. Okay, it is a grounded wire, it's the earth wire. Okay, the socket that we just tested was a 5 ampere socket. Okay, a similar socket will be seen over here below. This is the 15 ampere socket. Testing procedure is the same. Over here I have got something known as a child proof socket. Okay, children have got very small fingers and they will try to put their fingers in the socket. This is going to prevent their fingers coming in contact with the terminals of the socket. Okay. When I have to test this, I have to ensure that I am lifting and then I am coming in contact with the metal component of the socket. Okay. So I have to lift the flap. Okay. Similarly, I have to lift the flap and come in contact with the metal component of the metal terminal. Okay. Same way over here, I will be lifting the flap. You have to be a bit careful over here, and I will be identifying if there is any glow in any of these terminals with the switch in the off position. When I switch this on and I perform the steps all over again, this is my new earth terminal because this is the biggest pot. Okay, no glow. This is my neutral terminal because again no glow. Okay, and this is my live terminal because I'm seeing a very nice red glow in the tester over here. Okay, this indicates that this socket is safe to use. I can use this without any issues for any of my modalities. Okay, this is the way in which we are going to perform socket testing. I will repeat. This is a 5 ampere socket. This is a 15 ampere socket. We have got 3 terminals per socket: earth, neutral and live. Okay, to test each of these terminals, we will perform it in 2 ways. First, with the switch in the off position. In this position, you will be inserting the tester and ensuring that the metal component of the tester is in contact with the metal terminal. Okay. The second one is with the switch in the on position. You will be performing the same steps. Okay, and you will be looking for the red glow, which indicates that a current is flowing in that terminal. Okay. Okay, I hope this has helped you to understand how to perform socket testing, and this has cleared out any doubts that could have remained after yesterday's lecture.